Hi everyone, we are live. It is time once again for Wild Beyond the Witchlights. I am the disembodied voice of Rindis, your man behind the controls and one of the wonderful players here. You cannot see us yet because I have the away screen up because I am getting all the notifications and other wonderful things out. But while I do so, I will talk. Hi, how are you? How is it going? I want
Thank
to.
you.
Great, wonderful, good to hear. I want to remind everybody that we have a wonderful sponsor, Grinding Coffee Co., for all your grinding coffee needs. I'm sure that's not their catchphrase, but by now they should be using it because it's what I use for them. I got a wonderful email today from Grinding Coffee Co. talking about that they have new coffee flavors coming out, and I'm kind of excited about them because they sound delicious. So they're not paying me to promote them, but I'm kind of hyped about how great they sound. I just realized that one of these is decaf, so I'm going to immediately disown it, albeit it had such promising. Oh, no, that was just the decaf version. Disregard that. I will not disown it. There is a new flavor called Power Your Career. It has flavors such as salted caramel, silky sweet, don't ask me what that means, and citrus. Yeah, I immediately went ooh as well at the salted caramel because anything salted caramel is amazing. There's another one. Where is it? They don't have their new ones up here. Or only that one. There's three new flavors they had. Let me pull up my email. See if I still have it here. Promotions? Yes, there it is. Promotions. Okay. They have four new flavors. Excuse me, I misspoke. They have a Blondie Flavor, which is all the rage right now amongst coffee places. It's a smooth and sweet blend, much more mild, light roasted flavor. And depending on what you mix it with, they always do taste fabulous. There's a basic French vanilla, which you can never go wrong with. And they have another new flavor, which immediately caught my eye, which is called Venti Mater. And venti like the Starbucks size, and matter like dark matter, which is what I'm assuming that they were going for because it's a dark roast Central American blend, and that just sounds fantastic as well if you enjoy yourself a nice dark coffee. I'm sure it's supposed to be like the darker than black play on words, but I'm not clever enough to make such a joke, even though I immediately understood what they were going for. That's neither here nor there. What is here and there is the Feywild, and it's us. We're here. We're the Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Hello.
Hello, it's us. Hi. Look at our beautiful faces. We're here.
Hello.
Our beautiful faces, except for Douglar's. Douglar just has wonderful character art of Shell. Like we've been trying to get back into the habit of doing, we will do who we are and character introductions. So, who you are and who you're playing tonight. And if you're a paladin, remind yourself that you have the ability to smite. Hi, I'm Rindis. I've been talking for the last 3.5 minutes, and I will be playing Zashir, the monk. I have to remember my own character. Haha. Moving right down to who's next on the camera list is Stefan.
I'm the big, lumbering lout of RQ Stefan, who's playing the small, light, and nimble forest gnome known as Uncle Kostya, and we're both ancient.
And powerful. Next on the list would be Dido.
Hello, I'm Dido. I'm the one who's playing the paladin that forgets to smite. Cinder, who is a fire genasi, who is a hexblade warlock paladin.
Mm-hmm. You have even more smites.
Soon I'll have even more smite, but not yet.
And last but never least, Douglar.
Then I guess it's... Hi, I'm Douglar. I'm playing the totally justified Black Widow changeling Chell.
Totally justified.
Who's also a wizard.
Also a wizard.
He had a knife, you all saw it.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, they came at you with a knife.
And I am
Doesn't matter, I had one
the dungeon mistress for this game this evening. There are a few handouts that I apparently could not find when I meant to show them to you. So just so y'all have them before I go into the whole follow-up thing. That is the late King Golub.
Oh, look at his delightfulness. And the crocodile's there, too.
Yep.
Amazing.
We have Madric's Pumpkin Patch, the warlock you had all met. Look at those giant pumpkins.
Giant.
Damn.
Prize-winning pumpkins right there.
Yeah, and probably what it would have looked like if you had to like flee and escape Bavlorna with a swamp balloon.
You mean we had that option?
You had that option.
Look, we even brought the frog along.
Yeah.
Or maybe not, because it looks like that Dragonborn's about to kill them.
I mean that, or they're trying to like keep your friend from falling by holding onto his face. I don't know.
No, the Dragonborn's trying to hit the frog.
I mean maybe. Yeah, I don't know. A frog.
The frog.
The frog.
Well, they should have tricked you down the stairs like we did.
Yeah.
And this is just a ticket. Have a ticket.
That's the ticket.
But yes, so last time on Wild Beyond the Witchlight, you all had been rather busy. You did battle with Bojack, the taxidermy nightmare, who appears to be a new cursed source for this year. Although she is cured of her changing languages now.
That's true.
So you can communicate.
I just taste color now.
You just taste color now and blood.
On blood.
Chell got hitched to the newest king, the Illig, Baron Amuckstump, now King Illig, who also was promptly murdered on their consummate.
Not to interject, but it's considered regicide at this point. Not
It would be regicide. Murder side. But yes.
Oh, I'm also a monarch, so I think it's just considered politics.
It's just
That's
politics.
fair.
That's what it's just politics. But yes, this left Chell as the sole ruler of the Bullywugs of Downfall, and with the hag dispatched on your way out. Two flying contraptions had come to the cottage with a significant amount of time having passed, long enough for potential coven members to notice something had changed. They scooped up something, a number of things, perhaps from the late Bavlorna's cottage, and made their ways off. That left you with the option to close out the last of your business here in Downfall and continue along your journey. So, what would everyone like to do?
What all do we have left to do, guys?
I think we were leaving.
Chell, is there anything
Yeah,
you need
because
to resolve before we go?
I crowned my regent, and they now apparently have a fire elemental as a knight, or vizier. Do we want to look inside the cottage to see what was taken, or do we just want to never go back there again?
Cinder already told you what was taken.
Right, Lorna's corpse and the lily pad.
Right.
Do we want to look inside the cottage to see what was taken, or do we just want to never go back there again?
Cinder already told you what was taken. Right, Lorna's corpse and the lily pad.
Right, Lorna's corpse and the lily pad.
Mhm.
So we recovered all our gear.
Yep. Oh yeah, Jay.
Yeah.
Did I have my spell scrolls in my equipment? 'Cause I had 3 spell scrolls that I didn't transfer over yet.
That you didn't what?
I had 3 spell scrolls in my equipment. I don't know if I still have those or not.
Were they the 3 identify item ones?
They were the Scroll of Alarm, Scroll of Blur, and Snowball Swarm.
Oh, yes, you would have those.
Okay. Did we have a chance for have a long rest yet?
You did, and you wrote you
wrote a
scribed
bunch
a
of
spell
spells
into
down.
your book.
Right. Then I don't see any reason to stick around.
Cool. Let's get out of here before they tie you down with some actual work to do.
Or until the next
Yes, college was enough paperwork.
With a raisin in their porridge.
So
Clapperclaw, would you mind leading the way?
Clapperclaw looks up and says, "Oh yeah, I can do that." Now with their magnificent stag skull returned to them, and as they start to turn, you all notice there is a Beluga approaching with a large, massive toad on a leash or reins.
Oh no! I almost forgot.
And and it is Blanc leading a giant toad over to you all, but they approach and give a deep bow towards Queen Shell, and say, "Your Majesty, I remember your knight taking an interest in well, I suppose it's your mount now." But I figured since you were going on a journey, you might want someone to assist you along the way. And the giant toad just goes.
Guys,
Belle's gonna nod her head like, "Thank you, that was quite astute of you. It'll be good to have." Trying to find if we wrote the name down. We named them.
Well, you can name them whatever you want.
Right. It will be great to have them along. Thank you for bringing them.
Of course. Here you are, Your Majesty, and they pass the reins over to Cinder, and they give another deep bow and immediately do a swan dive into the river to wash all the saliva that was covering them off.
Hi, big guy. Had his little toad face.
He, again, he just opens his mouth and just like chomps down on you. Not enough to hurt, but
I pet his tongue when he does.
if it had a tail, it would wag.
Mhm. We'll get you some good foods. Good food.
After a moment, he regurgitates you up.
Just a little weird.
Ah!
Well, we shall be on our way then.
Yeah.
And,
Pardon me.
as Vansel had been weaving like a crown of flowers stand up and say, "Oh, yep, I owe you as well." And I imagine you all start walking. And as you all start to walk, he just extends a little flower crown to whoever wants to take it.
I'll take it. Bashir will take it.
All right. So you take the flower crown, and they continue to follow for a little bit. You also notice that they had been collecting like a bit of reeds. They're still wearing the tablecloth, since they didn't have any clothes and never found their clothes. But they found booze, so it's all right.
They found booze.
They're a centaur. They probably don't have modesty or satyr.
No, they don't. But you see that he's got like a little like bag of like reeds and things, that just like little things that he's been collecting. But as you take it, he gives like a gentle blow on it, and there's flowers that blossom. The flowers that were on the crown just kind of like blossom, and that will act as a. It will have the same properties as a stone of luck for the next 24 hours.
Is that my flower crown?
Yep, it's a lucky flower crown.
Nice.
Is this frog just a giant frog?
It is a giant toad.
Giant
I'm
toad.
unsure what the difference is, but
One's a frog and one's a toad.
well, yeah, that. But let me see. Where is? Would it just be stone of luck? No, because they don't have it here. Oh, yes, they do. It has the same properties as this.
Mm-hmm. Which is just a good magic
Ooh.
item to get in general.
Yep.
For 24 hours?
24 hours.
That is very good.
Yeah, that magic item is insane, and it's a really easy to find item.
Venzel does kind of hop up onto Happy's back as well. Let me go ahead and give you guys the giant toad as well, since I'm going through all of this. They don't have a giant toad handout?
That's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. That's alright. At least I have the token.
You should know people are going to want toads.
Wait a minute. There is a giant frog and a giant toad. I'm curious. Let's see what the difference is. Ah. So, the giant toad is slightly stronger than the giant frog.
Back to the sea.
Yeah, I mean, it gets one more die for its stomach acid, and has a one higher modifier for its bite. Everything else is the same. But yeah, here I'm gonna make a copy of this boy and give it to you. Whee! Duplicate. Ah, shit, where'd he go? I lost him.
Oh no, we can't get it back.
Oh, found him.
No.
God damn it. keep dropping them. Here we what would you all like to call your giant toad?
I mean, I feel like it's Dido's choice, but my initial thought was Kermit.
Kermit. I don't know.
I think you called it swallows before.
Sir Knit.
Ribbit. But isn't Kermit a frog,
Yeah.
not a toad?
Yes. That's the only downside.
There. He has been knighted. It is Sir Knit.
Sermit.
Or until you decide on a name.
Excuse me.
Giant frog. Giant toad. And I'll give you guys control over the token as well.
I'm okay with Kermit. Kermit.
Well, that just means we need to find a pig.
Yep.
Don't worry, it'll come across a giant boar somewhere.
And then we will eat it.
A dire boar.
Entire boar.
I'll teach it monk levels.
Yeah, monk and barbarian.
We're gonna have a Feywild zoo.
Hey, what's
We don't
wrong with
know.
that?
Feywild
We
menagerie.
we don't already. This is why it was the perfect adventure for Shay. Just here's the
I've got-
menagerie.
I've got coals. We've got a frog, a
Satyr,
snail.
an elf.
An elf just.
Oh
kind
yeah, I
of
need
like,
to fix its hurt.
Yeah, he's still carrying a beating heart.
Yeah, I haven't removed curse spready.
Oh,
Do you want to do that before we leave?
that's cool.
Quick question. When your heart was swapped, did it just pop around, or did she have to open up your chest for that?
Well, she did some kind of magic thing, and chanted some weird how did it go again? It was something like spit, spark, now swap the heart, or I don't know. But it's it's here. I mean, just holds it up and it's just.
Okay, Chell's gonna take the heart in her right hand. On her left hand, she's just gonna place it on his chest. Right. Just gotta breathe, think, form it in your head.
You know what you're doing, right? I mean, not that it matters. I don't really care. I'm sure you got this. Good luck.
Well, force of will, magic is all I need at the moment.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
So Chell's gonna cast remove curse, but we're gonna say a little poem first. Yes. Doesn't whisper, remove this blight, return the heart, let him feel his love once more.
All right. Give me a. You have his heart in hand, which makes this possible. Go ahead and give me a spellcasting check with advantage.
Okay, so that would just be Arcanum then.
It would be the same thing, same modifier.
I want to do a public roll, thank you.
Assuming you're proficient in Arcana, I'm sure you are.
I am. 23.
Yeah, that's well, that's more than enough. You finish this chant, and you see their heart glow in a little spot on their chest, on Octavian's chest, kind of glow, and the heart vanishes, and in its place is a dried up, desiccated heart of. What did I say it was before? It's like a code or something. Here we are. But you have the desiccated heart of a goat. Yeah. It's just this desiccated lump of tissue, with like just lingering magic around it. But that kind of like pallid color that was kind of permeating Octavian seems to take a moment, and a more healthy skin tone starts to return to him. They blink. Oh my gosh, I feel so foolish. And they grab your shoulders, Jell, and says, I feel foolish and excited. Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
They say, I'm sorry. Oh. They just seem completely baffled for a minute, just as the sudden rush of emotions completely returns to him. Oh, yeah, that is what it feels like, having your heart broken. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. They just hug you.
We'll hug them back while holding the desiccated goat out to the side.
You know what? Here, take this. And they hold out their pipes to you. I don't have much, but it's a little bit of a, musician.
Oh, thank you. I'll take the pipes. I'm proficient with the flute. Would that cover the pipes as well? These are both wind instruments? Yes? Okay.
Yeah. If there's, I mean, you guys you just returned my. I care about stuff now. I need to compose. If there's anything I can do for you know what? I'm going to compose a song right this instant to celebrate this moment. I need materials, of course. The bullywugs might have something. You should see. I don't have any money. Oh, what can I trade? Oh, I'll come up with.
Ella's gonna pull out their flute, like maybe a song for the materials.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. And still kind of just talking over themselves. You do see like a bit of water kind of starting to rim their eyes. I mean, this is wonderful and sad, and it'll make it, let it be known to all who hear my music that to be very, very, very careful when dealing with hags. If there's anything I can ever do for you again, just say so.
Of course, if we are in need, we'll call of you.
Sounds great. You know what? You're queen here now, so when you return, I will have a song ready for you.
I will be looking forward to it.
All right. I guess that means I'll stay here. I will assist the bullywugs, I suppose. Well, all right. This is fantastic. Oh, all right. Everybody else, thank you as well. I am sure coming by this heart couldn't have been easy. Ooh. But he's excitedly spins on his heel. A sudden, like, there's more of a bounce in his step as he turns away and leaves. Permit the toad.
Quick question. Is that building still on fire?
No, it burned down.
Yeah, but I was going to switch the heart into it.
Oh, do you want fire?
Yeah, let's just kind of burn this.
I'm all fire.
Chell's going to hand you the goat heart. Like, for some reason, that's worse than holding his actual heart.
Yeah, it doesn't feel as yeah, it's a little leathery.
It is dried up.
Yep.
It is a dried up lump of tissue.
Yep, my hand
Lingering magic on it.
my hand, which is usually just black, ashy, erupts in flame as I cast Produce Flame to catch this thing on fire.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a spellcasting check. $25. That is plenty. You start to burn this dried up lump of flesh in your hand, and as you do, it's resistant at first, but after a moment, it catches suddenly, and you see that there's like a myriad of like a very vivid white that catches as whatever magic was retained in this heart is incinerated along with it. And after a moment, just all that's left is ash.
I think I killed the goat.
Oh no.
Thanks. Chell's casting station on her hand over and over and over again, just to try to get it clean.
And so it is done, and you shall never know what it was.
I'm fine with that.
I'm sure you are.
Watch is probably a very powerful magic item that you just had me destroy.
Oh, most likely, yes.
Should we blow this popsicle stand?
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Alright,
You
so
know the liver.
Octavian goes to assist the bullywugs. Vansel still kind of walking about. Well, I don't wish to get in your way if I'm going to be any trouble, but
We could always use another companion.
I'm not opposed
What's
to
a
it.
few more?
I mean, we already have so many. I mean, The only thing I would be afraid of is we tend to get in trouble a lot. Wouldn't want you to
That
get
is
hurt.
true.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to help you in any combat stuff, but if anyone needs a bed warmer, I'm your guy. Takes a swig from the wine.
Isn't that what got you in the trouble in the first place?
Yes.
Yeah, but you won't be.
Okay then.
I mean, if you want to come, I'm not going to stop you.
I do enjoy coming. And Clapperclaw
Don't
kind
we
of
all?
like looks between everyone and says, "What's that mean?"
It means he likes to go places.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, would you be able to show us the way to the next place, please?
You mean hither? Yeah, I can show you.
Yes, thank you very much.
And they take a moment and they walk in a circle before pausing and then point with one of the giant crab claws this way. And they start to walk. And as you all begin to follow, let me just go ahead and collect everybody here.
Cinder still has no weapons visible.
I also have no weapons visible. I am the weapon. That's not true. I have a stick.
Have a stick.
I have a stick with an orb.
Well, they do say that a wizard's staff has the knob on the end, so...
Hey, beat me to it.
Alright.
I was upset I didn't say the knob.
So you all begin to walk. I want someone to roll me a d8.
8.
Oh no, this can only be
Yes,
bad.
number.
You never roll a 1 or an 8.
Well, last time they were asked to roll a d8 and got an 8. They came back to life, so...
That's true. I didn't die, so...
Where is
Maybe this will be equally good.
Here we go. 8. Alright. You all come along, and it's strange. You're going in a completely different direction than which you came. However, the water starts to is starting to recede again, and it's different now, less flooded. But as you walk, you see a battlefield. For a moment, you're not sure, but then it starts to look familiar. This is a very similar battlefield that you had crossed when you arrived a few days ago. And as you're walking, you see rising from the mud a series of armor that stands up. Very elegant, if very old, armor. And they all stand up, and they begin to walk alongside you, mirroring your exact movements.
They did this last time as well, right?
They did.
Well, I guess we proceed as we did before. Didn't seem to cause any issues then.
And they don't bother you aside from mimicking your motion. Very, very good, by the way. But there, as you walk, there's just rusted and broken weapons and armor along with bones just scattered all throughout this battlefield. There's a lot of like more your sized skeletons, or remnants of skeletons anyway, and larger, more giant sized, monstrous skeletons as well. But you make your way through this battlefield and are unimpeded by them. After a few more hours of traveling, and with Clapperclaw to guide you, it's not difficult to get to where you need to go. It's just long. But after a while, you notice that the water begins to recede further and further before it's just not like dry ground, but lush. Shoots of grass are you start to see like shoots of grass everywhere. Occasionally there's a bit of a trail that pokes up, and it's not soggy mud anymore, but dirt. And the trees likewise become less and less covered in like hanging moss and waterlogged roots, and you see a more natural forest scape as opposed to a swamp scape. Arriving here, I'd like everyone to give me a perception check.
Roll 20, stop freaking out.
So, one stealth check coming up.
Also, someone roll me one more d8.
Somebody else do it.
Get it?
So it won't be my fault.
One.
Ah!
Damn it.
The other D8, yes.
You passed that evil on to me, Ren. You passed that evil on to me.
All right. So you make your way as you're making your way through this forest. There's something that catches both Cinder and Shell's eye. As you're walking, you see you start to pick up a path that Clapperclaw is leading you on, and you see a poster just nailed to a tree.
I'll take a look at it.
All right. As you step
Is it for Flynn Rider?
I'm sorry?
I said, is it for Flynn Rider?
You always get the nose wrong.
Yeah. You see, and I can move you over to Tither. Whoosh. Welcome to Tither, by the way.
Ooh.
Ready?
There we go.
Let me see if you've got...
I want the shrooms.
All the shrooms.
Maybe you'll find
There-
some.
There are a lot of patches of shrooms.
There are. Oh, look at the ones in the bottom right.
Mhm. Those look fun.
Ooh, the top left ones are actually having a good time.
Just gossiping. I'm sure it's fine.
I wonder which one's the maiden, the crone, and the mother. Walking treehouse.
Sorry, what are you looking at?
There's a walking treehouse.
Oh yeah, walking treehouse.
You mean as opposed to the walking trees?
Mhm.
All tree houses.
That's the one that was defeated in battle.
Huh? That's the one that didn't get fire set to it.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I don't have a thingy here. I was hoping I had a thingy, but I don't. Maybe it's in player handouts. Could it be in player handouts?
Is that the dragony guy? Sir Tavlar?
Sir Tavlar?
Tavlar?
Where?
I don't know.
No,
Up in the-
No.
it's a
that's
color
not-
is purple.
No.
Yeah, he was purple and weird looking.
He had a little moustache.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we gotta fight this dragon.
Let's
Maybe.
do it.
I'm not worried about the dragon. I'm worried about that malicious mushroom on the top of it.
Mhm.
Is that what it is? Is that a mushroom?
We're in the Feywild.
Oh.
It looks like a clamshell.
Yeah.
So that might be significantly worse than the shrooms.
Well, it looks like there's little windows on it, so maybe the
Don't
dragon's
tell
just an
me
Uber.
it's a house. Can we live on the back of a dragon?
Maybe. Alright, well, it's not giving me a thing, so, instead, I suppose I will just describe it. You see on this poster, it has this illustration of what looks to be a kid maybe about 12 or 13, and they got a little bit of a fro going on, and written on this poster says, "This sorry wretch has stolen from me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll give you back 10 years of your youth."
Uh-oh. Gosh, shit, don't fall for it.
Does it say who they ought to be returned to?
When you look at the bottom, it is signed Granny Nightshade.
Mhm.
Uh,
Too good to
But
be
is
true.
Clapperclaw still with us?
Yep.
You said Granny Nightshade wasn't a good person. You ran away from her, right?
Oh, I ran away from her. She wanted me to do mean things, and I didn't want to do mean things, so I decided to, run away, and I made it to hither, but then there was also a hag there, and she sounded scary, and I didn't want to get anywhere near her, so she seemed like she would want to do mean things too.
It's probably a fair assessment.
I mean,
Does
she
it
did
have
create me, but I don't want to be like my mom.
Who's your mom?
I mean, technically she created me, so you see them kind of shrug a little bit.
Hmm.
Does it have a
Wait,
name
aren't you a
of who
kid
this
before?
Afroed person is?
Let's see.
Does it say wanted dead or alive?
This one says, "Bring them to me alive and unharmed."
Okay.
This is.
What if we bring them dead and totally harmed?
You know what?
Right.
You know what? Wait,
Find out.
where is it? Where is it? Where is he? Where is he? Where are you?
Where are they?
we don't have anybody with animate corpse.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, that's technically undead and unharmed.
You know, you got all these people and no handout for this guy.
Welcome to running a Witches of the Coast adventure.
What the heck?
I just love how everything is like, it's so cute. Can we keep it?
All right, this
Pretty sure the frog was the giant toast was trying to kill us.
Yep. What are you looking for, hun? I can help.
Will of the Feywild.
And now it's our pet.
Will. Nope, that's a will-o-wisp. Will of the Feywild.
Handouts.
I found it.
Will of the Feywild?
Uh-huh.
In handouts?
Yeah.
I don't see any in handouts.
Well, it's in the creatures.
Well, yeah, I see it in creatures. That's a token, though.
Yeah. I mean, they use a generic poster picture. Oh, it links you to a picture that you can use, but it's not very helpful. It's called the Getaway Gang.
Thanks, Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah, they're not. It's
Not big on pictures.
Not super helpful.
Yeah, that's all right.
You may not want to use this one in either because it's got super spoilers on there.
It does, which is why I don't want to use it.
Hang on, I'm gonna do you one better here. We'll just crop this picture so it doesn't have spoilers.
But yes, it says wanted, Will of the Feywild.
Stand by, making picture.
As if there's only going to be one willow in the Feywild. Yeah, it's...
Well, there's our William, then there's their William, then there's that William as well.
Oh, hey, because you guys saw this.
Animated armor.
Hey.
I'll sit these guys.
Ah, yes. Not to be confused with giant toads or indeed giant frogs.
And technically...
The armor looks dope.
Yeah, technically it was a cylinder.
Yeah. Alright. There you go, hun.
The Danger Jello.
Wanted the stick.
That's great.
Yeah.
If it's a will, it will carry the will's dice curse, so it will be perfectly easy to capture it on the basis that it will just roll natural ones the whole time.
Why do I get Lost Boy vibes from him?
He's the Fresh Prince of Tiber.
But yeah, just a wanted poster.
I see you're already practicing for 15 years' time, Rin.
I do what I can.
Right.
So we got some...
This person might be worth keeping an eye out for.
Yeah, some kid to capture. That's fun.
Yeah, I mean, you like kidnapping kids.
We do enjoy kidnapping children. Tell you what.
Well, he stole something from Guy Nightshade, so he could know where her home is. And how to get in there unnoticed.
Okay. So, Collect Call kind of like looks around, and then you notice that Vansel has taken to riding on the back of Happy's shell. As they're kind of like sitting up there, they're kind of weaving together a bit of pipes. There's also, as you turn around, Chell, this guy is just right there behind you.
I was less surprised. She was expecting him to show up sometime soon. Still not a nice face to come up 3 feet or 3 inches away from.
He just smiles at you.
Oh,
No, the right track.
sorry. The what?
The right track.
Okay.
It always shows up when we're close to something where we need to be. Or not, but
True. On Jingle Jangle, we got the key.
Bansel just says, "Oh, everything will work out. You know, where you'll end up being exactly where you need to be, wherever you need to be, when you need to be
Exactly.
there."
Are we where we need to be?
Why don't I'll take the wanted poster. So we'll take this and we'll keep an eye out. Find out why this Will character is wanted by Granny Nightshade.
There you go.
wanton redecorating.
All right. So Cloud Call continues to guide you, and another few hours start to go by. You see, looking up through the trees, there are there's like shafts of light that are coming through, and every once in a while, where there's a break in the trees, you like along the way you hear the sweet melody of bird songs gradually tapering off. It doesn't look like the sun has moved in the sky, but when you look up, it looks like most of the sun has waned, and it kind of like shifts and is turning into a moon. I would like someone to give me one more D8.
Not it.
3.
3. Okay.
Now bad things will happen.
Okay. So you all are continuing on your way, and as you're walking, you see a figure coming in the opposite direction. But as they draw closer, you recognize them as a centaur. And
Centaur coming. Centaur coming.
centaur coming. And
Oh, hey, centaur.
Ooh,
instead
he looked angry.
Yeah, instead of being really angry and jacked like this
He's still be
warhorse
jacked.
centaur, this guy is significantly older, and you see as they get closer, you see that the hair and a lot of the fur are grayed from age. They're a bit on the thinner side, and you also notice that the eyes have like a bit of cataracts. They're pretty old. But as you get closer, he goes, "Speak, those of you who know Sylvan." He calls out, Hello, greetings, travelers.
Hello.
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 Gangster.
Oh, pleasure seeing other people here. A bit strange. Don't suppose you found a way out of the Feywild here, have you?
We haven't quite tried to leave just yet.
Oh, well, all right.
We could tell you the way they came in from, if that might help.
I mean, if you know how to get there, then I suppose I can find my way. My eyes and legs aren't what they used to be, but I'll get there eventually.
It was on top of most of the destroyed bridge, though.
The bridge. I'm sure I can make it there.
Are you sure?
No, I am not.
Like, we can avoid the stairs if that's complicated for you.
Back in my youth, I could have leapt a flight of stairs, but not so anymore.
I don't believe I got here the same way they did.
Oh. Well, any way out of this realm would be better than staying.
What's wrong with this realm?
It's in this realm is dying, fading, falling apart. Eventually, it'll disappear altogether.
Starting to be restored a little bit. Sorry, Dido.
Well, if you're looking to restore it, I suppose you could try seeking out, let's see, the Wayward Pool. You might find answers there if you can get an audience with the unicorn.
Wayward Pool. Equals unicorn. Mount. Number 2.
But I'm frankly the other members of my clan, they were able to gallop their way to safety before the mists enveloped Prismere. I was too old to keep up with them.
What is your name?
Oh, my name is Winterbow.
A pleasure to meet your acquaintance, Winterbow. I'm probably known as Kostya.
Pleasure to meet you, Kostya.
And this here, of course, is Shiny. But if you are looking for a way out, one thing I do know is that if you can find the Sleeping Queen and wake her, she will let you out.
Well, if I knew how to wake the Sleeping Queen, perhaps I would have attempted it, although it might have meant my death. Oof. But, I'm afraid I'm not quite the warrior I used to be. Although, I am still sharp with a bow. And he spins around and knocks a bow and tries to fire it, and let's see how good he does. Oh, okay. Alright, 15. Not bad. He manages to launch an arrow, and you see him kind of like shake a little bit as he draws the string back. Obviously not strong enough to hold it for very long, but manages to shoot an arrow up that lands into the trunk of a tree that's supposed to. Oh dear.
Very, very good. I I can see that you are indeed most puissant. That rabbits would run scared if ever they saw you. Perhaps when we do eventually find said queen, we will tell her your name and ask that you be treated with the kindness you so obviously deserve.
Well, you do me honor. And there's a moment before he pauses, and it looks like he's about to sling the bow back over his shoulder before he stops, and then just extends it down to you, Kostya.
Reach out that tiny gnome hand and accept the offer.
If I'm honest, I can only see a few yards in front of me.
And yeah.
And you
So
fire an arrow.
sort of going for the Robin Hood arrow in twain shot, but not quite getting there.
You fire an arrow that goes right up alongside. It doesn't split it, but same exact spot. And he takes a moment and says, "I can't see. Did you hit it?"
Definitely.
To my shame, I barely missed it.
Ah.
That was still quite amazing.
And he kind of like trots a little closer and goes, a fantastic shot. Well, you keep those young eyes sharp. And as he trots back, I'm sure you'll make significant use of that. Just remember to ask it its name. Well, and he kind of like unrolls the map he has. Can you mark on here where you came into this realm?
Joe will look around the map and kind of point to around the area.
Swampland, perhaps I'll get myself a raft. I heard the hag there made it quite a mess. Oh well, I suppose I'll go do some investigating. Thank you, young ones.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a bit of,
wish you well.
yeah, he gives a bit of a bow and begins to trot off in the direction you all had been going.
Well, that was interesting.
And Kostya, in all of his 3'11" height, is standing there looking up at this centaur bow that he's sort of just lifting up in one hand. I wonder what something like this would be called. And in Sylvan, he'll just say out loud, "Do you have a preference for a name?"
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Ooh. That's actually a positive amount.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
13.
13. You start looking over this bow, and while it seems to be crafted initially, while it seems to be crafted of just like simple type of wood, but quality wood, very good quality. You notice there is a bit of scrolling of runes just haphazardly across this bow. Individually, they don't really mean much, but you get the sense get the sense that this bow is called. I had such a good name for it too, and I don't remember what it was. And I'm trying to find it. Chaos Thrower.
Chaos Thrower.
So I'm going to design, or I'm going to give you, give this to you because it's not in here. But there needs to be more stuff for archers. So essentially, this bow has 3 charges. Recovers 1d3 at after a long rest. When you fire a non-magical arrow, you can choose to roll in the wild magic table.
Oh,
That is dangerous.
that's hilarious.
Just each time get the +3 to height.
Soon you'll be the size of a giant.
Yeah. And no need to worry about Uncle Constantine being tempted by the reward. He's got absolutely no wish to revisit his middle and high school years. Now, had Grandma offered to give him 10 years back of his midlife crisis, woohoo, now we're talking.
The motorcycle days.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, thank you. Love the name.
And we'll just set this.
I hope you have fun with that.
I hope you do too. Alright. But continuing a little bit further, and after a few more, you come to just a break in the woods where you notice that the sun has completely shifted to become a moon. Not far in the distance, you see that there is an outcropping of rocks with a little bit of dim light coming from it.
Do you think that could be a village or something, maybe?
It's a good guess. We should take a look.
Yeah, we can always go check it out.
Might be a good place to stop for the night as well. Assuming it's safe.
And if it's not, we'll just make it safe.
Exactly.
Punches.
So, you all approach this cave, or this light, and you notice that it is a cave. There's the cave, or the light, it seems to be a bit of torchlight as it kind of like flickers a bit. And as you make your way to this wooded hillside, 20 feet from the cave is a tree with a weathered sheet of parchment nailed to the trunk. Someone else roll me a d8.
I think it's Stefan's turn. Six. At least we're not getting
Yeah, a 6.
Yep. It has the same picture as the one you found earlier in the day. This time it says, "This rapscallion vexes me. Deliver him to me alive and unharmed, and I'll curse one creature whom you name." Signed, Granny Nightshade.
Could we generally name herself then?
I was having the exact
Yeah, I think we are all on the same wavelength there.
And with a little bit of better luck, you might not even need him.
Maybe we just need somebody that looks like him or them. And yeah, just for fits and giggles, Kostya will just throw up a quick minor illusion over himself to appear as Willie.
That's pretty good. The nose isn't quite right.
It keeps poking through, doesn't it? Yes. My mum always said that I had a nose for trouble.
We might want to change it back before we run into more people, otherwise that nose might
Anybody
really be in
notices you.
trouble.
God, just all the names she calls this guy in each of these posters.
Wretch, Rapscallion.
Ne'er-do-well.
Well, who has actually used the phrase "it vexes me" in the last 100 years?
Voice
This
actors.
tag. Can we continue on? Hopefully find a place to rest for the night. It's been a long travel.
Well, we're just outside a cave.
Do we want to go check it out?
Might be worth the.
Yeah.
Well, worth a try.
Worst case scenario, it's inhabited.
How far away from the cave? This cave are we?
About 20 feet at this point.
Okay, I'm gonna summon my sword.
You summon the Frostbrand?
Yes, the Frostbrand Greatsword.
Frostbrand. You summon Frostbrand to you in its new Greatsword form. Still has relatively the same shape and style, but there are there's a number of flowers just along that kind of like grow out of these vines along the hilt that are just iced over, like they have frost on them. However, the flowers look quite alive. Various amaranths and hibiscus many summer flowers.
A nice frosted flower sword. And she can almost smell the flowers, even with them being frosted over.
Yep. They have like just a thin layer of frost, giving it just a glittery glow.
You guys will see her just sniff the hilt of her sword.
It smells very nice.
That's quite the interesting trick.
It's new.
Impressive.
I can make it go away too, but I'd rather have it ready if I need it.
Yeah, it's probably better for us.
I agree with that, yes. Well, let's enter the cave of unknown horrors.
Alright. You enter the
I should
cave.
have said that.
You enter the cave of unknown horrors, and inside you see a wizened old man wearing a blindfold. They're currently sitting at a spinning wheel, and all around them, reflecting the torchlight to give it a much brighter shine, are just piles and piles of gold that are just making just small mountains on the inside of this cave. And as is
Stiltskin? Isn't that what he used to do? He'd spin like hay and straw into gold.
Yup.
Well, I mean, as he reaches back and scoops up like a handful of coins, he kind of like sets them on into this spinning wheel, and as he works it, there are gold fibers spinning out of these coins.
Oh, wow, that's pretty amazing. Oh,
Who's that?
sorry. Five
just
friends?
Admiring your work.
More apparitions?
Nope, we're real.
What?
Real.
Nope.
Real. Flesh and bone.
Oh, alright. Okay. What's everyone's passive perception?
So good, you have no idea.
Oh yeah, like a whole 11.
14.
Oof, 11 here as well.
Zashir, you'll be glad to know you have twice my passive perception.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well-
you have the negative, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone but Kostya notices this. Kind of like
Surprising no one.
Yeah. Kind of like you notice these forms shifting behind this old man, and they're just various people from different walks of life. They're just these ghostly apparitions staring spitefully at this old man.
Well, we're not apparitions, at least.
Uh-huh.
What
I suppose.
what are those?
What are what?
The apparitions.
Where? And you see he's still blindfolded. No, I don't want to see them. I don't need to.
He's trying not to see them. Why would you distress him so?
How are you spinning gold thread, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, a bit of a special talent I've developed in avasting this fortune you see before you. Of course, now it is my now it's my my prison, as it is.
What do you mean it is now your prison?
Well, I've led a very rule in a heartless existence. I've earned these riches by exploiting my tenants' misery. I would buy up condemned property, renting it out for an exorbitant fee. And I've done some not so great things to people. Deals for promises, and then one day someone learned my true name, and well, suddenly I felt
what is your
call
true
it
name?
guilt. Never felt that before. Crippling. Just the worst feeling possible.
Is your true name Rumpelstiltskin?
Ah! Roll me 2d10.
Oh god.
You can't just guess his true name.
He takes 10 psychic damage.
I mean, I said it when we walked in.
Oh, we did. We knew.
He goes,
We knew.
And
Sorry,
he starts,
sorry.
He starts
I'm-
like rubbing like blood out
I'll-
of his
I'll cast Cure Wounds on him because now I feel really bad.
Please just call me Nib.
Nib?
Just Nib.
That's a real.
okay, Nib.
That's a real departure from. They just got to look around, just debating on whether or not they want to say it. It's very different from
Okay, well, I'm able to heal him.
Thank you. Ow.
And then I'll give him the other 4 with my lay on hands.
Oh, the guilt. Thank you.
Yeah, I know the feeling of guilt. I'm feeling it right now. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Oh, no, I deserve it. And every bit of it. I went to Nightshade, and I was hoping to find a way to kind of like takes off the blindfold and is trying not to peek as he starts fishing around for a new one to tie it on. I was hoping to make amends in some way, and I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me and my ill-gotten gains to good use. And, well, she technically followed through. I'm cursed to dwell forever in this cave, spinning my gold into useful items for anyone who comes by. Speaking of which, welcome. Let me make something for each of you.
That would be nice.
How many of you are there?
8.
8.
I high five Cinder.
Let's see.
That was too good.
Are you counting?
I think we were both lying.
We were just
doubled
saying a random
ourselves.
number.
Oh, I doubled the player account.
Make a deception check at advantage.
Hell yeah.
Hold on, let me.
Why don't you do it since you have actual charisma?
You said with advantage?
Yes.
Yep.
Watch, I roll like shit. Yep, I rolled 3 and a 2.
10. Alright. Let's see.
I was actually going to spend a moment just to count us out, like, over counting the animals, then you're actually too short. There's 10.
We were being generous.
Alright, that is a 16 insight. I'm only hearing a certain number of voices. Everybody just sound off, say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Fancy.
Hello.
And there's
Kostya can't help it. He's going to say hello, followed by a minor illusion voice shortly behind him of "Oh."
Make another deception
Oh.
at advantage.
Man, I have a +7 too. I rolled a 2 and a 3.
You can only do better.
It's completely awful at this, so There's a
14.
14.
All right. I accidentally closed his sheet too quickly. Shoot, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where are you? Come here. Nib. That's a 6.
Where was that earlier?
Where was it early? Well, I picked up 6 voices, so 6 items. Alright. And you see him start to get to work. He just scoops up more gold and starts working on this spin wheel. It'll be a little bit, but give me a couple hours. Probably, give me an hour for each. I'll get these done.
Sounds good.
Do you mind if we've been traveling for quite a while? Do you mind if we sleep here tonight?
Rule of hospitality, of course. Don't mind the apparitions. The apparitions don't mind you. They just all stare balefully at this guy.
Sure,
They
we
always
won't mind them.
They're, yeah, I mean, as long as they don't mind us.
That's the worst one. Everybody roll me 1d8. Kostya, you roll 2. And I'll just take one of those. Six, 4. If you get the same number, roll again.
It's a 6 and a 4 for Kostya, yes.
Okay,
Well,
I'll roll
Dino,
again.
reroll.
You said a D8, right?
5.
Another 6. Another 6.
Wow. There's a reroll on that
Roll
5.
is kind of keen on the 6 there.
A 4. A 4. A 7. Did anybody roll a 7?
No.
Nope.
It's the first odd number all in sequence.
No, I had a 5.
Oh, you had a 5. Okay.
All right. So we got 2, 4, 2, 4, 5, 6,
And 7.
and 7. What am I missing?
You are missing one.
Yeah. Shell, we can argue
3.
as to whether you get to re-roll my 4 or
Oh,
not.
there is a 3.
Here's
yeah.
3. Shall roll a 3. All right. Everything but 1 and 8. Does anyone want to do anything for?
Or what?
You cut out.
While you're waiting around?
He said it's going to take a couple hours. I'm going to take a short rest and
Take
get
an
my
hour.
spell slot
It's gonna
back.
take an hour for each, so it's gonna take them at least 6 hours.
So Uncle Kostya is heading for an 8-hour nap, frankly, at that point.
All right.
Given
I'm good
given
with
the
just
difference
resting.
between the two, might as well just long it, and it's not like he's going to know.
Well, what are you all eating? Just field rations?
Actually, we haven't had to worry about that. Yes.
All right. Make sure you keep track of your rations.
Now we have to track stuff?
Yes.
Breaking my immersion.
You should be a few rations down by this point.
Definitely. Totally.
I'm gonna does he have a fire here?
Yes. There's torchlight there.
No, I mean, does he have a fire?
Oh, like a fire pit? No.
Yeah. Like to keep warm.
No, he does
Kind
not
of
have
fire.
one.
I'm going to make fire. And I'm gonna, during my long rest, I'm going to reactivate my stocking.
Okay. Alright, so you hang the stocking over, and over the course of this night, it will regain its charge. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. So the night goes by. Every once in a while, one of these, for anyone who watches one of these apparitions, just kind of reflect off of these piles of gold. They'll kind of lean out of these reflections, and they lean forward and whisper little things, and this old man kind of like shakes his head, leaning away. Another one reaches out and just prods him in the ribs. But over the night, he is just continuously haunted.
Poor man.
But you all gain the benefits of a long rest. When the morning comes, you see him just kind of like finishing up as he stitches together a bag out of this golden thread. There's a pile of items that are just set aside. A little bit of this vast quantity of gold, a little more diminished than it was. But there's a bit of like sweat on this old man's brow as he lets out a sigh. Whew. Well, there we are.
Well, thank you very much.
What are these? What items what did you make?
Well, this here is a bag of holding. He kind of, he lifts the bag, sticks his hand in, and just kind of like disappears. I figure that's universally useful. Here you are, wherever you are. These, holds up a pair of boots. Boots of elven kind. I'm sure that you'll find use for that. If you want to be a little bit sneaky. Then there are a pair of bracers here. If you like slinging things from a distance, bracers of archery. And this cloak should protect you. It should keep the wearer safe. If you have a bit of sticky fingers, you'll want these gloves. Enjoy. And this wand will let you find secrets. Have fun. Please do put these items to good use. I honestly cannot bear to look in the eyes of the people I wronged. But I'll be here.
These things are amazing and more than I expected. So Centaur kind of dig through her bag. I don't have much.
No. I'm working off a curse. I will not accept anything.
Well, it's the rule of reciprocity. You give me.
The reciprocity is the chance to dwindle however much gold is left behind me. Is it a little now? Is it less?
I mean, it looks a little less.
How much is left?
Significantly less than when you started.
Right. I'm on the right track.
Well, I'm still just gonna leave these here, and I'm gonna leave him I'm gonna leave him 25 gold of powdered silver.
No, that's just gonna make his debt higher.
It's not gold. It's silver.
I feel like the which would make that a technicality.
That is.
Either that or I give him a weapon.
That is
That's all
actually
I
a
do.
technicality, yes.
He's spinning gold, not silver.
You can't spin silver. What kind of silly world would that be if you? Oh, you know what? I do it with gold. But yes, please make use of these items. Just for the betterment of others and all of that. You did not get those ones.
Alright, I'll put the silver away, but I'm gonna leave him like glaive. I'm just gonna lean it up against a wall in his cave.
Okay. Where's the other stuff? Other stuff, where are you? Here it is.
I know who's getting those bracers.
Was that all 6 items?
Yep, that's 6.
Yeah, that's 6.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask for the bracers, cause I like not dying.
The bracers of archery?
Oh, sorry, cloak.
I was gonna say, how are the bracers gonna help you?
I want them. Give it to me.
Shuriken monk.
Yeah, I can throw darts. I said that while looking at the cloak. I was thinking of bracers of protection. That's why.
Bracers of defense.
Mm-hmm.
I do. There is something I can potentially request. Instead of giving me any items.
Mm-hmm.
My curse is
You want us to kill the witch?
You want us to take all of your gold?
We could do that.
My curse won't let you. I mean, you're welcome to try. It just ends up back in here. People have done that before.
Oh well. All right.
Anyway, but while this curse is a little bit too powerful for all but the most powerful magic to get rid of, I don't suppose any one of you can do like a little remove curse spell just to suppress the effect for a little bit. And one of the apparitions leans forwards and whispers something, kind of cringes.
Cough, cough, shell, cough.
If you don't know the spell, that's alright. Don't worry about it.
I was muted that time.
You were muted that time.
Yeah, it's like also
Shell
like
looks up
as
with
much as I like
their mouth full with breakfast.
okay, like I know the spell I could try to assist as I can. Chell's gonna walk over to him, just like gently take his hand between their hands, and okay, I'm gonna try to think of another little thing to say real quick. Deeds unkind that take their toll will take a rest as you repay your folly.
And as you cast the spell, you sense that the curse remains as you attempt to unravel the weave that maintains this curse. the curse remains, but the weave that tethers it to him lets go for a little bit and just hovers. The magic just hovers nearby around him, and to everybody else, the apparitions just fade. And he relaxes a little bit. That give me a little bit of peace. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't think I'll last for very long, but
Oh no, they'll be back in a day or so. If it were as easy as that, I probably wouldn't be sweating as much as I do. But thank you for stopping by. You mentioned the witch. If you are going to Loomlarch, be very, very careful. Just be careful. You'll know when you're in trouble. If you see Granny Nightshade, she has a key protruding from her back. If she's happy, it turns really quickly, but when she's upset, it turns slowly.
what if it stops?
If it stops, you're fucked. If it stops, just run.
Good to know.
That is my advice. But she's busy with her own problems. Making toys and delivering these creepy, monstrous toys to children. Something about filling their heads with nightmares or something.
Looks over at Clapperclaw.
Yeah, that was once my job. She usually makes these deliveries on the back of a rocking horse. Anyway, right now she's a bit obsessed with capturing some kid, some boy who helped some children escape Loomlarch. What were they called?
Oh.
Will of the Feywild, something like that. Bunch of little rascals known as the Getaway Gang.
Getaway gang.
Yep.
Don't suppose you know any of their haunts.
Yes. They're protected by a treant. One named Little Oak.
Little Oak?
Yes.
Doesn't sound very dangerous.
I made some stuff for them. They swung by once. Of course, my curse prevents me from leaving this cave, but I could point you in the direction of some of.
What were they called again?
The Getaway Gang.
Getaway gang.
But actually, he actually takes the blindfold off, and you see them kind of like blink their eyes, that just have these very dark circles under them. If you have a map, I can try marking the locations of their favorite little their favorite glades, or I could just give you directions.
I think the directions will be fine. It's very helpful.
All right, you want to head whatever direction constitutes as north. You want to head up, and as you head up, you want to cross the river. At the fourth bend, you might come across a fairy ring or two. Be careful of falling rocks, and once you pass through a pair of mountains that look like boobs. Now.
Oh, that's.
And once you get to the other side, you want to bear right. And as you get to the second bend in the river, there's a big old glade there, and you'll hear the laughter of children. You can't miss it.
Oh. All right, then.
I'm going to get some sleep.
Yeah, you worked very hard on all this. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Very appreciated.
Thank you a lot.
Yep. If you have any friends, send them by. Anyone you know, anyone who can help me. I'm always looking for more work.
Yeah, I think there's like another 6 of our friends who may stop by tomorrow.
Wonderful. And you see him just kind of like yawn a bit and stand up. Well, have a wonderful rest of your day. I am ending mine. Thank you, friends. Enjoy. And he kind of like starts to move off to a corner in the back of the cave.
Woo.
I guess we'll head out.
All right.
Who's taking what?
I'd like the
Kostya will
cloak.
grab the braces of archery if that's okay.
I mean, we all definitely want to do archery, but yeah, I think you should probably take it.
It does make the most sense.
And if nobody else goes for it, I was thinking of giving the Wand of Secrets to Shiny.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't go into that. Okay, and I wouldn't mind taking the bag of holding if nobody has any issues with that.
You do have a lot of scrolls.
I do.
And we do keep giving you like all of the magic items, so you've kind of become our pack mule.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to carry.
It's been quite hard to move lately, honestly.
Somebody needs to carry what?
The liverwurst sandwiches.
Mm.
Right, so that leaves the gloves and the boot.
Who's our sneaking professional?
I mean, I can be sneaky.
I have disadvantage on stealth, so not me.
I guess I'll take the boots then.
I think I should probably take the gloves.
I think you have a
This-
better lock picking than I do, because you were the one who busted us out with the sleight of hand stuff.
Yeah. And I'm actually proficient with lockpicks as well.
But there you go.
Take note of which items require attunement.
Yep.
That's the braces of archery.
Actually, Dido, do you want the boots so that you get rid of your disadvantage?
No, because it doesn't matter. I have a 0 in stealth, so
Oh, okay.
Cloak of protection.
Yeah, I think that's the set.
Yep.
Alright. So, sufficiently decked out in fresh magic gear, Clapperclaw begins to lead you along again, and actually I should put his token on here as well. Hello, Clapperclaw. Boop.
That's horrifying.
What, Clapperclaw?
Mm-hmm.
He's got
I have his gourd.
Yeah, you do have his gourd. He has a stag helm now, or a stag skull now.
Yep. Doesn't make it any less horrifying.
Alright, I guess we'll head. I don't know. Do we know what ways I used to be? That's even creepier,
Mm-hmm.
buddy. Even more creepier.
Cloak of protection.
Um,
Okay.
Do we want to try and figure out which way to go? He said up.
Oh, I can lead you.
Oh, okay.
I know this area pretty good.
That helps a lot more than going up.
I know which way's up. It's this way. And he starts leading you. As you're all walking, Zashir, after about an hour or so, the taste of blood fills your mouth again.
Oh no, it's feeding. Blah. Blah.
Are you alright, Sheer?
Blood. 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 Tasting blood. Blah. Blah.
Make a Constitution save.
Blah. Hey, I have bonuses going on. It hasn't been 24 hours yet, right?
It's been...
We did at 20.
Alright.
It would be a 23.
Yeah.
But still a nat 20.
Oh, right, because of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's why I was asking.
It would still be... yeah. It hasn't been 24 hours yet. You managed not to vomit from the sudden taste of gore in your mouth, but you continue along your way. Someone roll me another D8 as you all begin to travel.
I'm scared too.
But we lose.
8.
8. Oh.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die.
Right. So you all walk following Clapperclaw. Occasionally they'll veer off the path and just kind of bushwhack it for a while before they come across the path again, probably leading you on quicker routes that they are aware of. And as they travel, you start to hear the sounds of arguing and conversation. And as you walk down the path, you see a couple very small figures sitting at a table, and there's a group of 3 pixies that are each sipping tea and nibbling on tiny little cakes. And there's a 6-inch long wedge made of wood that lies on the ground nearby. And each of them, staring at this, are discussing what it could be. And one of them says, "Well, I think it's a slice of cake made for a Trent." And the other says, "No, it's obviously a bench for mice." And the third says, No, you're both wrong. It's a toothpick for a troll." But they hear your approach, and one of them flutters up, and this pixie stops before you and says, "Hello, maybe you guys can settle a little dispute."
Especially if it's about cake.
Yes, that is exactly what I was trying to tell them, but they won't believe me. And then you hear the other 2 flutter up and said, "I told you, it's not cake for a Trent, it's a bench for mice." And they kind of giggle a little bit before the third kind of does like a little fluttery circle around you and says, Okay. So we found this thing from the material plane, and we don't know what it is. Do you guys know what it is?
Do we know what it is?
Would someone like to give me a investigation check?
I could do that. I am
I'd
rather good
rather
at that.
not. Hold on, I want to see how stupid I am.
Ooh, 13.
This is more just for me. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Cinder and Kostya, there's this little wedge of wood. What do you think it is? It's just a little triangle wedge of wood.
You're muted.
Just make up anything.
This is a great and wondrous item. It's a hag trapper used to place underneath the door of the moving houses of your local hag, thereby stopping them from coming out whilst you steal their chickens.
There's a sudden series of giggling as they all laugh. Each of these pixies enjoying what that is. Cinder, would you like to say what this thing is?
I mean, it's obviously just a piece of kindling to help start a big fire.
And there's a little bit like, ooh, we could start a fire. It's a
Yes.
tag trapper. Chell, give me an insight check.
Insight?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
8. I keep on getting out of guidance.
Add guidance before I tell you what the result is.
Oh, I believe that's just 1d4.
9.
So, 9.
It's a little bit better. Well, this is a door stopper. You know it's a door stopper. Right now, these pixies seem like they're enjoying their answers. But you could tell them that it's a door stopper if you wanted to. But you don't have to.
Althea essentially did tell them it was a door stopper, just for a very specific purpose.
Potato
Well,
stuff.
it is not only for hags, really. It can be used for many doors. Though I do think using it for a hag would be quite fun.
You mean we can use it on other things and steal their chickens?
Well, I guess so.
That's what it's
If you
used
wish to
for,
steal
right?
poultry.
Starting fires and stopping houses and stealing chickens. Right?
Well, it's used to stop doors from moving.
Oh no.
I wouldn't say starting fires, because if you light it on fire, you can't use it to stop a door.
But we can use it to start a fire in someone's house to stop their door and steal their chickens. They'll be sufficiently distracted by this hag trap, right?
I mean, that is a superb hag trap.
It's
Right, Uncle
more than a
Cassia?
little naughty.
What's wrong with fire? Her hair blazes a little bit.
And Vansel says, "What's wrong with naughty?"
So focusing on Cinder.
Uncle Constantine is just going to say, "What's wrong with trapping hags?"
This
There's
isn't.
nothing wrong with fires, but setting someone's house on fire could be a bit rude.
This is a hag trap fire, a hag fire trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
They all look to Chell.
You most certainly can use that as such, yes.
they kind of look to each other. Okay. And they all flutter down again, and you kind of skirted around the concept of this being an actual door stopper. But they flutter down, and one of them, they all pull something out from underneath their little table, and
Oh no, don't break your table.
yeah, they just slide something out from underneath it. One of them flies back up carrying this, and they kind of do like a little circle as if pondering before one of them flies over and carries a little reed to Krosjes. They seem to have liked his answer the most. And they say, okay, so if you give this a blow, then we'll come flying.
Ooh.
In case you ever need help from the three of us.
You gotta bring your hag trap.
Oh, we're absolutely going to bring the hag trap. But they kind of flutter around, and each of them kind of like land on a branch at eye level, and one says, "Well, you can call me Spider Lily." Another says, "You can call me Cowslip," and the third says, "And I'm known as Maypole."
The video's frozen on stream.
The video's frozen. Indeed it is. Now it's fixed.
Oh, a couple hours walk up that way. Joe's gonna point towards the cave. A man is spinning gold and making items.
And they look at each
You might even be able to add those items to your hag trap.
We could make a super fire hag trap.
Only to be used
I
on
would
hags.
love to see that.
And they each kind of like lean close to each other and kind of whisper, "I think it's weird." And then after a while they straighten up, and then all kind of fly down and lift this door stopper up and say, "Well, that's what we're gonna do. We have a mission. Now remember, if you ever need our assistance for anything, you just give that reed a blow."
Costa will just hold it up sort of 6 inches away from his lips and blow real hard over it to show that he understands.
Yep, and it sounds like a little whistle, and there's a few nearby critters that suddenly like leap away from the abrupt sound, but the three pixies kind of giggle again at the sudden discourse, and they all give a nod. All right, we're off to see this gold spinner.
You guys have fun.
We will. You have fun.
We
And,
will. Don't die.
and they all fly off. Another flies back, grabs another mini cake, and then flies off again.
Oh.
Well, it looks like we helped Nib get rid of some of his gold.
And we've gotten some tiny allies as well. Oh, Clapperclaw,
Yep.
are we going to go by the Wayward Pool?
If we can find it.
Oh, does its location change?
Not change so much as doesn't let you in unless it wants to let you in.
Oh. Well, that is rather interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, if we can find a way to get in, then yeah, absolutely.
Well, maybe we can find a way for it to want to let us in. I mean, if this place is fading and the Feywild knows that it's our goal to make this place not fade, that might benefit the Wayward Pool. Maybe that's enough of a reason for it to make its presence known to us.
If we can do that, then yeah, I can lead you there. Where are we going first, though?
Which location is closest?
It's relative. Depends on where you want to go. Whatever's closest is where you want to go.
Oh. Do you want to get to the Getaway Gang first, or try the Wayward Pool?
Whichever one is on the way. I guess whichever one we encounter first.
Pool does sound fun, considering we've been in a swamp.
Well, do you know how to get in?
Nope.
No.
I think we'll find out how on our way.
On the way to the pool.
Yes.
Okay. And they begin to lead you towards where this pool would be. As you're walking, you do come, you are led to a lake of sorts. However, oops, not what I meant to do. Also not what I meant to do. You come upon you're led to just seems like a normal lake. There's mist that kind of rolls off of it, and as Clapperclaw leads you there, he says, yeah, it's not letting us in, or at least it's not opening.
Maybe we need a little bit longer to figure out the answers that we need.
There's a special way to do it. I just don't know how.
Murder?
I mean, we're at the Wayward Pool, but we're not at the Wayward Pool.
What do you mean?
This is the Wayward Pool, but there's nothing here. Whatever's here doesn't want to be seen. So it's more like a ward pool than a wayward pool.
Maybe it's just not ready to share secrets just yet.
Maybe.
So we should keep going until we can answer those questions. Figure out its secrets.
Okie dokie.
At least now we know where it is.
Yeah. And so Clapperclaw begins to lead you along again, and he skirts around. They lead you like around the edges of this pool, and you're able to get a good idea of this lake. It just doesn't appear like there's anything particularly special about it. Or at least if there is, it's hidden from you.
Hey, Clapperclaw, do you know what unicorns like to eat?
Um... Hmm... I think they're herbivores. I think they like flowers and plants and berries, but I also think that they like to eat a lot. I wish I could eat. I wonder what eating's like. I don't have an appetite. I'm just filled with hay. You don't think they'll eat my hay, will they?
I hope
We
not.
won't let them eat your hay.
Okay.
I was about to say hay is for horses, but I guess unicorns are kind of.
Mhm.
Technically, unicorns are closer in resemblance to elks.
Lizards.
Because they got cloven hooves and more like hoppy legs.
Well, let's go find this gang, I guess.
All right. So you all begin to walk again. What is the marching order, by the way?
I'm probably in front.
I will be somewhere in the middle.
I'll take the back.
Yeah, Constantine is sort of middle back, I think.
All right. In front. Oops. Arr. There we go. Back. Ransel's riding on happy. Alright, so just go ahead and place yourselves wherever you feel you would be.
What in relation to what direction are we moving?
You're moving in this direction.
Okay.
I haven't decided if I wanted to start riding Kermit or not.
You could be.
Could be.
Because he's got a slower walking speed than I do.
But what's his hopping speed?
It just says 20. He has a 30-foot swim speed, but 20-foot walking speed.
I might change that. Same with happy. What do you feel their move speed should be?
Well, the giant snails were used for racing, right?
The ones at the ones
Its
at-
long jump is 20 feet.
Yeah. The ones at the carnival were 80 foot. But if Zashir and or Chell, who were at the snail racing, want to give me a charisma check to empower Happy to have a similar speed.
I'm sorry, I'm doing a charisma check.
If you want to, because you're the one who, in particular, who had done the snail racing.
That's true.
And
Can I give him guidance and assistance?
yes. And
So, and a D4. So that's actually 21.
21 is enough.
Sorry, not 21, 20.
20 is enough. Happy will have the same 80-foot move speed as the snail racing. Cinder, would you like to give me a charisma check to enforce change in the Feywild here for your rider?
13.
Was anyone assisting them?
I'm too far back to help.
Well, I mean, I would be next to the toad if I'm talking to it.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Alright.
Where'd it go? Oh, there I am.
And for you,
Don't
I
suppose
guess
can give him
nobody. I
guidance.
guess nobody wants to help me, so I can get that nat 20. That's okay.
I can't help
Like-
you. Sorry.
Can I give assistance as well, or is my
you're already
assistance for you stop?
You're already assisting them,
Okay.
but I will let you give a guidance.
Can Paunch give assistance?
Have Paunch make a charisma check.
Okay, buddy, let's find your sheet real quick. You're a cat. Why is it 7?
You are above 10, so I will allow Paunch to give assistance. And we will increase the toad's movement speed to increase it to 50.
Oh, wow. Toad.
Because they also have a jump speed, or a jump.
Was this giant toad, right?
Yep. So should actually tokens should be regular sized. Alright, that should do. Alright. As you all are walking, we got 2, so I actually need to change this. And then another.
Be up here.
So as you all are walking, there's a moment where Clapperclaw kind of just pauses, and your war frog pauses as well, and just goes, and there's just the quiet. Everybody give me a perception check.
That was a weird noise.
And unsettling, yes.
Stealth, right.
On a roll here.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
Chow.
Thank goodness.
You're the only one not surprised. As you kind of listen, trying to pinpoint where this sound is coming from. And there's a moment where the little shafts of light above you in this canopy kind of like dim briefly. And when you look up, you see something clinging to the trees above you. And there are just several claws digging into the bark as it's kind of climbing downward. And what you notice is this equine face kind of splitting open and a long tongue curling down, kind of like the Resident Evil monsters.
Oh, it's you again.
And you see two eyes, one dead horse eye and one glowing blue eye. It's not quite close enough to catch you in its gaze, but it is about to. What do you do when you see it?
How many times are we going to have to keep teaching you this lesson, old man?
Well. Fireball.
Okay. So the rest of you see Chell just looking up, instantly flings this mote of flame upward, and there's this, and the trees just rattle, and flames lick up the branches, catching fire. 24 damage. Haha, their dexterity is actually pretty good.
Damn.
So that's half damage. Still solid hit. Alright, so...
Monstrous.
Oh, shit, it's a dexterous head, too? Oh, no.
The nightmare thing's back.
I did taste blood.
Let's see. But it's also going to make its attack, because everybody else kind of chonked their, with their perception checks. Everyone starts to hear Zashir's voice in a number of different languages, and the ones that they can understand is, "It's time to die. Come die with us. Die with us today." And I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
That is my kind of humor, y'all. Sorry.
A what save now was that?
Wisdom. Wisdom. Good luck.
Is this against magic?
Yes.
Oh.
Damn it.
I want to see Tasha's first. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, 11.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's an 11. We're fucked.
Yep.
You'll whittle just a wee bit.
Yep. So everybody is considered frightened for 1 minute. You may repeat your save at the end of your turn. And then for its attack, there's a tongue that lashes out towards. Actually, I can go ahead and put them on the map now.
I like how those all came up at the same time. Good job, guys.
Wait, why aren't his hit points right? Oh, the fuck. He doesn't have over 1,000 hit points.
I mean,
Oh God.
I would be just a
You
little
might.
worried.
I mean, he's chonky, but doesn't have over 1,000.
Why is my AC not reporting what it should be? Why is the cloak not showing my...
There we go, fixed.
Huh. It's so weird.
No, he can't use that. Alright, so he doesn't use that. Because he already used his special ability. So instead, it just drops down from the burning trees now, and you all notice there's something a little different from the wounds that you sliced and burned, and the damage that you made to this creature. There are now patches of. There's one patch of just green skin in a damaged hole that was made, and then another patch of some kind of fur that now appears to be sewed in the damaged spots. But 2 attacks against Sashir. That's an 18 and 23.
23 will hit. AC is at 19.
Yep. This thing just drops down, and these claws rake out towards you. And then we're gonna go into initiative.
Yay.
Everybody
There
roll for
we
me.
go. That's so weird. It wasn't a tuning for a moment. Now it's attuned. Okay.
Oh, I was clicked on the wrong thing.
Nice.
Oh, good job.
Nice.
Ooh. Yay, I'm not first for once.
Mhm.
I can actually think about what I'm going to do. Although, of course, that goes entirely against the low wisdom character, so...
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Finally a true wizard. I cast Fireball blindly.
Yeah. Alright, so Bojack, the taxidermy nightmare, has returned. Cinder, you're up. First things first. Well, actually, let me check. Oh, wait, you're just. Are you out of range? You might be out of range. Oh, yep, okay. What would you like to do?
I am going to try and find the right button. Sorry. Let me just double check range on something really quick. Okay, that's not in range either. Okay, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Alright.
I was gonna cast Bless, but Zashir's too far away and I can't get closer.
Oh, that's right, you're right.
So I guess I will roll my Wisdom save to be unfrightened.
You can.
Disadvantage. Nope, I'm still frightened.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn. I don't have any bonus actions that I can do.
Zashir! Part of you has returned.
Part of me that I'm gonna put down for good. And I'm gonna start beating the shit out of this horse.
Do you do it with your eyes closed?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. All the disadvantage. Let's go.
Well, luckily there's no such thing as double disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. Well, pow!
19 hits.
Ooh.
So,
Nice.
I am going to put a key point in for Stunning Strike.
Alright.
So the DC is a 15.
That is a 16.
Fuck you, horse. Martial arts, another key point so that I can keep going. That's 13.
13 misses. You strike it, but your knuckles connect with like some of the solid armature.
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll the damage for that first one either. That's 9.
9 damage.
And then since I spent it for the thing, here's the last swing. 10. All right, cool.
Yeah. It is a solid, sturdy, undead taxidermy horror.
And I'll move around.
Okay, that is technically not closer, so you're good.
What's that? Oh, no, it's not. Wait, hold on. No, it's not any closer. Really.
Yeah,
Not technically.
not technically. Is there? Would you like to make your wisdom save now?
Yes, I would.
DC 16.
Let's just see if that's correct on D&D Beyond. It is. Okay. Nope, 14.
14. All right.
Ha! Can't have double disadvantage. That's right, because of the fear and the eyes closed.
Kostya, do you close your eyes?
Kostya isn't going to worry so much about closing his eyes because he's merely going to do stuff that doesn't involve making any rolls whilst being within visual sight of this horrifying creature. He is, however, going to ask it to make a wisdom save 13 roll.
Wisdom save. And it's an 18. Is there anything else?
Well, I was going to say, depending on what, I'm guessing that it probably will save, but so yeah, a wisdom 13 save.
That is an 18.
Oh, 18. In which case, given that I'm just doing... So that is a total of 5 points of psychic damage.
5. All right. So as you cast Dissonant Whispers, and the Oh, no. I am sorry, he has immunity to psychic damage.
Well, even worse.
Sorry, I'll just tack that 5 back. Well, now you know. As you cast the spell, though, the spell just kind of like washes over whatever mind this thing might have. It's not self-aware. And you feel it just kind of wash over whatever.
So calling it an ugly mule really doesn't do anything. Okay, got it.
However, since you were looking at it, you see the glowing blue eye kind of like shift and stare in your direction. I need you to make a Constitution save. Fortunately, that DC is lower.
9.
That's not enough. You feel your muscles start to tighten and stiffen, and your movement speed is reduced by half.
Okay, yep, so I'm not moving. Well, I wasn't really planning on moving anyhow. However, we'll finish off with the frightened roll. Let's see. Oh! That'll work. Maybe, nat 20.
Nat 20? Yep. You managed to shake off the fear. You're no longer afraid, but your muscles are really stiff.
Wait, I'm just petrified, just not frightened. Yeah, this is all good.
You're not petrified yet. Animated cold.
Dado, you're muted.
Sorry, it's just gonna stay with me. It's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Does Shiny do anything?
Shiny is going to ask it to roll a Dex 11 save, please.
Natural 1.
Ooh. In which case, it is currently actually enveloped in fairy fire.
Alright. There's a burst of fairy fire that goes off, lighting up the area.
And basically, they'll have set it up so that it's away from Sashir and sort of somewhat back in towards us.
Like targeted there. The tree lights up as well.
But yeah, a couple of trees get lit up just to sort of add to that party effect.
Yep. I need Shiny to
We like the party.
Shiny has no problems whatsoever making Constitution saves. They do it all the time. Oh yeah.
Shiny's good. Next we have Bojack. Let's see if they get their thing back. They get their thing back. They're not going to use it yet. But they are going to turn their attention to Zashir. They will make 2 claw attacks and 1 lashing tongue. That is a 10, a 17.
Nope.
And another 17.
Nope.
Alright. They are going to shift around, circling you. Now they're going to stay there. They just kind of like rotate, kind of like doing like a sideways crab walk on all 8 of its clawed legs. Well, that's their turn. Joe!
is muted.
Yeah, can't hear you if you're talking.
I coughed earlier, so I muted it. Forgot to unmute. So, Chell's gonna cast Mage Armor.
Alright.
And we're gonna stay where I am currently and hopefully make this wisdom save.
Alright. Well, he just moved out of your range, so that's actually good for you.
Sweet. Modify 20.
You are no longer frightened. Your initial fear has been shaken off. Anything else?
Nope, nothing else I can do at the moment.
Alright, anything Ponch's doing?
Just gonna come to Mama.
Okay.
I got 3 of those, and that's my turn.
Yep. Top of the round, Vansel is like, well, I'm not looking at that. Let's go, Snail. And they go shh in this direction. Clapperclaw likewise is like, yep, nope. And they run off and hide.
I'm gonna shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at it, since it's enveloped in fairy fire, so it's just straight roll.
12 misses.
Rolling great tonight. 19
hits.
Oh, I rolled. I hit the wrong thing. Ignore that. 8.
8 damage.
8 force damage.
Alright, so you fire off 2 of these blazing eldritch blasts that go, one going wide and the other going blasting right into the side of this thing. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna make my save.
Go ahead.
17.
You are no longer frightened.
Okay, cool.
Sashir.
Me. I'm gonna keep attacking.
Right, eyes closed.
Mm-hmm. Can't have double disadvantage.
It is true.
Yeah.
But it's very fire, so it's just evened out, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
It's a straight roll.
you're keeping your eyes closed and you're just kind of like following the glow,
Mm-hmm.
like behind the eyelids.
Then it's 20 to hit.
20 does hit. Roll
All right.
damage.
Another key point for stunning strike. DC 15.
Eight.
Yeah, get wrecked, nerd.
All right.
Nice.
So that's 6 damage there. And I'll burn a charge of the Krampus switch on it. Because I'm sure it's evil now. It's been feeding on people.
Yeah.
D6, right?
D8, I think.
D8. For another 5, so that's 11.
Roll 11 damage.
Another key point for martial arts. And I'll make 2 more attacks. It's a 17.
17 hits.
I can. How many charges can I use in one for every swing, or is it once per round?
1 for every swing.
Okay, then another charge.
All right. Roll damage.
And for 7. Wow, almost
Total
max.
of 19.
And one more.
Did you manage to stun it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're critting.
Oh, am I critting on a stun? I thought it was just advantage. That's even better.
I could be way out.
No, it's just incapacitated. It just can't take actions or anything.
Well, we got to see incapacitated because it's
Yeah.
one of those
Incapacitated
things.
just
That's
says
something
incapacitated
it's
creatures
same
can't take
as
actions
being-
or react.
Being down on the ground.
Yeah,
at
no
0
actions or reactions. I think it's helpless that criticals.
Oh, okay.
So then, did I roll my third one? Not yet. All right, one more. So, does this actually make it count as advantage now? Because it's just it's stuff shifting back and forth.
I mean,
I don't
you
think it
still
matters.
have you still
16.
Even if it did 16 just hits.
Okay. Hey.
Another 11.
Yeah, one more charge.
All right, you burned all 3 charges.
Ah, the 1. Okay.
12.
For 12. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Alright.
beat the heck out of it.
Yeah, you feel these staff strikes connecting, and you do some serious damage to this thing, and it is indeed evil.
Yeah, it's pretty evil. And well, I can't maneuver around it now because it would be getting closer. So I will just make my save and call it 17.
You are no longer frightened.
Good. Done.
Kostya.
Kostya is going to revert, now that he's no longer frightened, is going to revert into his ranger mode. So start off with a hunter's mark bonus action, see if he hits with his longbow, which is an advantage because it's mobilized, so 16?
A 16 hits. Just hits.
16 hits. Okay. So then favored foe is going to come in as well. So let's see. I think that's already included in there. Yeah, so 16, and then the hunter's mark for an additional 2, so 18 all total.
Nice damage. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
That is all Kostya has time and space for.
I need you to make another Constitution save.
Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a...
You fire this series of shots that as this arrow hits solidly in the side of this armature where a heart would be if it had one. The magical effects already having cursed, for a lack of a better term, cursed your form. The stiffness in your muscles seems to tighten, and everyone else you see Kostya make this shot and then turn to stone.
However, if I might be allowed,
Mm-hmm.
since that shot hit...
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being... Oh! Okay.
It's about as much as a null effect as I think it's possible to get on that table as I'm petrified.
Alright. So... Petrified icon. No good petrified icon. It's fine. Right. So... The ground where this Kostya statue is kind of just ignites on fire.
It's gonna the Breton's just gonna stay with me in my hair.
What is Shiny gonna do?
Well, that's not much use. That's not much use. That's not gonna help any. I think Shiny is just gonna wander over and start polishing Kostya.
Okay. Do they close their eyes?
Yes.
All right. They blindly begin to polish the Kostya statue. Bojack is stunned, can't do anything. Into their turn, the stun wears off, and that's it.
It doesn't wear off until the start of Zashir's turn.
Until the start of Zashir's turn. Okay, still stunned. Chell.
Got a question. Is giving somebody a potion a bonus action or an action?
It is an action.
Well, Hell's gonna look at their feet as they walk over to Constantine. And they're gonna take out the tincture of petrification.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is flammable or not. I doubt it. And they're going to apply it to Constantine.
All right. You start rubbing this oil in, helping Shiny polish this Kostya statue, and the stone quickly cracks and crumbles away as if it was just dust coating them. And for the 6 seconds that that Kostya was petrified, is no longer petrified.
Oh yeah, I'm no longer frightened.
Be careful with its eyes, please. It'll get you.
Well, that lends a whole new meaning to being stoned.
If it happens again, you'll have to be like that for at least 8 hours.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't have any spells that are bonus actions, so no.
Alright. Cinder, you're free to act.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna bring Sir Mitt
Alright.
and Britton. We're all gonna move together because Britton's in my hair, and we're gonna come down here. Cause now I can move. I have enough movement to flank,
35, 40.
but I don't have enough map to flank.
That's fine. Here.
Um.
Hang on. Just shift you up a little bit. There.
Yeah. I'm gonna flank. Well, I just flank with Sashir. And as my bonus action, I am going to Hexblade's Curse. This thing. Make sure I have that. Do I want to use my Great Weapon Master? Because I might miss. Yeah, it's worth it. So kind of like not looking at it, but with all of the extras, I'm gonna come down on him with my new Frostbrand Greatsword.
Swinging with your eyes closed?
Yep.
Alrighty.
For a 13, which is gonna miss. That would have been a lot of damage.
35, yeah. Yeah, that is unfortunately a miss.
And that is all I can do, because I only get 1 hit.
Alright. To Sir Mitt, keep your eyes closed.
Yes.
Okay. You swing and kind of stagger a little bit and just cover your war toad's eyes. Zashir.
Hey, let's pause here because we are at stop time.
Oh, so we are.
So we are.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's pausing time because it's time for us to stop. Horrifying fight with Bojack is back. Hopefully next week we all won't die, but it seems we are turning the tables on him once again. We'll need to figure out a way to make him stay down for good, though. So thank you everybody for watching. Remember Grinding Coffee Co., where you can put in our code Party Wipe Games for a 10% discount. They have 4 new coffee flavors that you should check out and try. They sound delicious. And as always, everybody, be sure to wave, say good night.
Night.